So guys, in this video we're going to diagnose a dodgy alternator. Well, I think it is a dodgy alternator. The battery isn't charging very well, and sometimes I notice that there's not enough power probably to start the car the first time. So I have a 6-month-old battery and it's currently reading 11.9 volts, which it should be reading probably about 12 or 12 and a half. So it is getting low. That's the two connectors on it, and we're going to test start it and see if the voltage jumps. Turning on the battery, it's hard to see, but there's only one green light there. Sometimes it even goes out because it's even lower than the set voltage because the pump is on. And you can see there it's also lower. So we're currently up to, well, we were up to 3 lights and the voltage was up a bit higher. So we're going to try again. We're currently less than 13 volts. So what drew me to this conclusion was, if you look at the volt gauge, when I rev the engine, the volts actually drop, which is a bit strange when they should actually be climbing, and anything from 13.5 to 14 is a very good battery for a 6-month-old battery. It doesn't seem to have enough voltage in it. So you can see the voltage is all over the place. It's going from 13 down to about 12 and a half, maybe a little bit lower. 12.3, then back up. It's climbing and jumping all the time. They went down to 11, 11.8, all the way up to 12. We're going all over the place. So that's a telltale sign that the voltage is wrong, and also probably something to do with the alternator is probably wrong as well. So this is my plan to remove the voltage regulator. It's just 2 flat screws here and here. So just checking the wires, they are all tight, they are solid. The wire here was slightly warm, but I say that's just because the voltage or the amperage just going through that cable, because the voltage is going up and down. The amperage is probably going up and down as well, which is making that wire quite hot. Well, it's not hot, it's just slightly warm that you can feel it. So my thinking is this voltage regulator, there's probably dirt on it, or else it's gone bad. So I'm going to try to take it out and clean it and just see if it's anyway serviceable. This is my plan, to remove the screws, top and bottom, and remove this. Okay. So that's now removed. Bit of dirt on it. The brushes seem to be okay. Loads of life in those brushes. Okay. Well, I think that there is a contact. Yes. So those 2 little fingers there have to touch here, and there's a small bit of carbon on it. Okay. That's a bit cleaner now. Might get some contact spray and try to clean that and see if that fixes it. Otherwise I might just try and rub a voltage regulator out of another alternator and test it and see if that works. So that's the numbers there on it. Made in Spain. Not even a German part. Okay. Plan is to clean this, test again. If that doesn't work, we're going to try a different one of these. Okay, so even after cleaning, after a few more tests, even cleaning that, it helped a bit. So it stopped the voltage climbing and falling. It kind of kept it more stable, and it was staying around 13.1 to down to 12.8 or 9. So it did stop the jumping, but it's still too low. It should be up at 13.5 minimum. 13.5 to 14 volts is correct for recharging a battery, especially one of that decent size. Okay, so you can see the voltage after dropping down to 12.11. So it was at lower than that, which was 11.8 or 11.9. Now at 12.1, but it's still too low, so I'm thinking that rectifier that's in the alternator is probably wrong. Okay, new rectifier currently in the car. Oh, we got 4 lights. Well, I hadn't installed it, would it? And the voltage, if I can actually see it, it's over here, which is 14 volts. 14.1 volts. Oh, that's very good. Okay, so according to the multimeter here, it is 14.2, nearly 14.3. That's all it was, a dodgy rectifier. So that's all it was a dodgy rectifier after all that work. Found these on eBay. You can buy them for between 10 and 15 euros plus postage. So they're not super expensive. They're actually a really easy fix. And hopefully I've helped someone else on the internet to fix their car. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. Support me on PayPal if you can in the link below. And as always, see you next time.